womp, womp, womp of it.
Yeah, this is a video. I think I took at, there's some Toma stuff in here and some Rock Rally stuff in here, Ron. But this could be something we could use, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To open it up. Obviously with a little cleanup. We want it to all be outlaw stuff. Michael Rhodes, right? Yeah, that's Rhodes. Good evening, everybody. That's the kind of video that Ron and I are going to put together, but not have beer money stuff in it. Have it be outlaw stuff, but I wanted to show Ron kind of what I was thinking there. I got one more quick video, Ron, I want to show you, buddy. Can you hear me okay?
See what you got.
Beck, remember the sleds that were auctioned off at the banquet? The pulling sled?
Yep.
I bought one, and I believe Tyler Beckman got one. And he sent this to me today, and it's pretty awesome of his son.
That's awesome.
He had the sound effect. Even kind of zoop there at the end, so it's kind of cool. So
that's awesome.
Kind of cool. Hey, welcome everybody. Jason Schultz here, Ron Stone, every Tuesday night. You see our two ugly mugs as well as Josh Runyon, the ugliest of the three of us. And he's probably out working on his new pulling tractor, don't you think, Ron?
Could be, maybe. You think that's what he's doing?
Yeah.
You know, last week he played it off like he was, just going to tinker a little bit. Sure.
Yeah. Next thing you know, he's got videos of it running. He's got a name for it already. It'd be hard. It'd be hard not to get excited. I'm not going to lie. So, in the background behind Ron and I is a picture of the Mean Old Alice light pro stock that's in Indiana now that the Oberdorf family has. Max Simpson passed away this weekend, and he's a legend in the diesel superstock world, the pulling world. I would guarantee that almost every outlaw puller that has a Simpson water valve on their tractor, you start talking to a Mark Ulmer and the guys that have been around forever and ever. They have a lot of great stories about Max Simpson. Taylor Van Beek's current tractor which is my dad's old tractor, was all done by Max Simpson. I know Taylor's done a lot of changes to it, but Max affected the sport more than just the NTPA. I mean, across the board, he was very respected from a technical standpoint, from a safety standpoint, just a great guy. I mean, if you follow the Youngblood pulling team, Schramix, they had an amazing post on there basically saying they wouldn't have 5, 6, 7 grand national championships with Youngblood without the help of him. So
wow.
He didn't have COVID. He had an aneurysm. He was fishing with, I believe, Blake Graves and Shandorf's down in Florida. And just basically Ron walked up to the house to get a beer and had a brain aneurysm and fell over.
Wow.
They took him to the hospital. And I haven't talked to his wife, Sandy, but this is kind of from friends that are pretty much close enough to the source. But he was a great man. Going to be missed. He's from Charlotte, Michigan. But the mean old Alice. If you go to YouTube, we played some videos last night. But the days of Ron of the Diesel Supers with the big air cleaners hanging off the sides of the tractors, the 4 turbos,
Yep.
that would be your Millers. Or not. I'm looking down at Jake Miller jumping on, but that would be your Max Simpson day. So our thoughts go out to him and his family. And if anybody has any pictures or videos, please share them. And also, I'm helping Ron with the Facebook page more this year for the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pullers. If you have videos and pictures on your phones, please send them to us on the Facebook page so we can share them. Ron's got the Instagram page going now, trying to do more, trying to post once a day, even in the off season here, to keep the page active. We know all of you watching the show have hundreds of videos and pictures that are just sitting on your phone that aren't doing a darn good thing. And you might as well just send them to the Outlaw page or send them directly to Ron or I on Facebook so we can post them on the Outlaw page. It just makes it a lot more fun to keep everybody engaged. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So Ron, Tuesday nights, you and I hang out. We talk about pulling. I know after we talk to Jake Miller and Jake and who do we got tonight? Jake and Cole,
Jake
right?
and Cole. Yep.
We need to talk about the 2022 tentative schedule. I want to mention Ship Shawana is coming up this week. I know there's some outlaw pullers out there, especially like that 85, that light limited pro class. I know Lundell's are on their way out there. Ross Lang made in the 401 class. I haven't had a chance to look through everything. You guys made your official announcement about Kansas City. Thank you for that, because now everybody quits asking me now. I can start saying, Ron, they have the date set. I know that you guys were kind of slow playing it a little bit because of COVID and the bigger cities. But yeah, I've done a lot of yakking to open up the show. So
we're a little gun shy, and I want to say condolences to Max Simpson's family as well. I think I have some pictures of his tractor from back in the day that I took myself. But yeah, we actually had a meeting last night, decided to go ahead with Cowtown. Yeah, we were kind of being cautious, with this Omicron variant and everything. And, we were kind of surprised there when we had that happen to us in 2020. We don't want that happening again, where they come in, right in the middle of our pull and say no spectators and shut us down. But happy 50th birthday to Clint Medding too. He hits the half-century mark. Happy birthday to the founding member of the Medding militia there.
Russ. Love it.
Jake.
No Cornhusker Classic. Yeah, I saw that announcement.
Well, it's going to be an antique pull, I believe, but only an antique pull. So
okay,
antique tractor pull.
Sorry, Ron. I'm just flipping through the comments while you're taking. I'm not sure what Matt Franks is saying there, but maybe that's code for something. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's does not compute. I'm not sure, Matt, what's happening there.
These guys, Jake and Cole, live in Texas, right?
Whitewright, Texas.
But they have coats on. What the hell?
Is it cold down there, guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, what's cold? What's cold to you, big guy?
It was 28 this morning.
Well, that's legit. So that is legit. Guys, welcome to Outlawed with Ron Stone. I'm David Schultz. I don't know you guys at all. I know your truck. I've seen you go down the track, but can you raise your hand and say who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself so we know which one of you is which? So,
I'm Jake. I guess I'm the oldest. He drives more than I do, but
we'll get into that later, Jake. So.
I don't know.
Jake, you're how old?
21.
21. Cole is 17?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't looking back on some of the video, you guys actually drove more this past season than what I thought you had hooked this past year. So I've got some video running you guys. Should we go ahead and run that now?
Yeah, well, let's have this be a nice segue about our young guns.
Yeah.
Dave, what's Dave got going on? Did you read the text message he sent us?
Yeah, of course, Jake and Cole are young guns tonight. Dave Nelson wanted me to announce that the official Young Guns press release will come out, and all the details, sign up, etc., will be out by the end of this week. Details for sign up info and get everybody registered as Young Guns, that coming out the end of this week.
Cole, what do you got on your hat? Cole, what's it say on your hat there, buddy? Java Man Stunts. Okay, I was just trying to figure that out. I think I've seen that logo before. So, hey, everybody that's watching the show, it was 28 degrees in Whitewright, Texas this morning. Type into the comments where you're watching from and the current temperature at your house. We kind of need to see that a little bit there, Ron. So, can you cue up that video of Jake and Cole?
Sure. You know, it was almost 60 degrees here today. Just saying.
Wow. Jake and Cole, you got to be patient with us. We're really good at technology. So we're right on that age limit.
Season of competition in a two-wheel drive machine. Hometown kid, cheer him on. Nice pass for Cole there in the badges.
Jake Miller out of
Here we go. 17 years old, Cole Miller, the bad decisions, T-Bucket.
Take your shade. Cool video, Ron. Cool video.
Thank you. Here we go.
Yep, I'll zoom that out there. Jake, Cole, we want to know how, start at the beginning, how pulling kind of came in your family. Tell us about dads, grandpas, all that stuff. Let's start over and how you two are lucky enough and blessed enough to get to drive a super modified two-wheel drive truck. So,
I guess our parents bought the track here in Whitewright. I don't know how long ago that's been, probably 6 or 7 years ago. And then, well, I guess also we've just always grown up going to the track pulls when we were little. And then they bought the track 6 or 7 years ago. And then we got
they bought the track or they bought the truck?
the track first.
Oh, wow.
And then
That's one way to get into it, Jake. Just go buy a facility. You know?
yeah. And then and then we Dad bought a truck, and then that's probably a year after they bought the arena, then got a truck, and then went on from there.
So the Whitewright Arena, I live in Texas, or I live in Wisconsin. I've never been to your facility before. Is it used all year round, Jake or Cole? What all happens there?
No, not really. Tried to do a mud race one year, and then a music festival deal, but here the past couple of years, it's just been a tractor pull.
Okay.
We had two. I think we had 2 tractor pulls last year, or I guess in 2020 we had 2. I think it was, and then but it's usually we just have 1 pull a year.
But the pool this year, it was like standing room only, wasn't it, Ron?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was in Manila, Iowa. Josh announced that poll, but I saw some of the video, of course, and you guys had standing room only down there by the way it looked.
Yeah, it was full. There was people leaving because there wasn't a place to sit down or even really stand up where you could see.
Yeah.
Jake, is that the first time that's happened before? That big a crowd?
Yeah, that our Saturday night crowd this year, that was probably the biggest one we've had. A couple of, I guess it was probably a couple of years ago we had a really good crowd, but then last year with COVID and everything, we still had a good crowd, but I would say this year was probably our best crowd. Yeah, best crowd. I bet. Yeah, this is our best crowd we've had.
Get back to you two guys as drivers. Who's the better driver between the two of you?
Depends on who you ask.
Cole?
Yeah.
Cole, you haven't talked much yet. Who's the better driver?
I guess it depends on who you ask.
You guys are
We're asking you, Cole.
You're way too polite to each other. We're supposed to have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has the most wins when they drive out of you two? Let's just get right down to facts.
He gets the better setup, so he kind of.
Jake, tell me more what that means. The better setup.
I don't know.
I think he's making excuses.
Sounds like it. It sounds.
Now, we got a couple comments here. Some folks that know you guys. So the truth's going to come out. Thomas Gimmons says Jake will hammer on it.
And then David Hunt says Cole, laugh out loud. So yeah. Dave commented, does he like your guys' neighbor? He commented he's like 10 miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are both 2-wheel drive pullers too that pull against these guys.
Nice.
Gimmons and Hunt.
Yeah, if they're not gonna tell us who's the best, we expect everybody watching the show to start
Send us the comments.
Have a little bit of fun with it. So.
Hey, I don't want to break away from you guys here, but Brian Viscoso had a neat comment up there. Do you see that, Jason?
Max Simpson also owned the ice dealership at one time. He sold Jerry Vandorf's Screaming Demon and the Demon. Yep. Yeah. No, I've heard that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's neat. So you guys, I mean, you obviously do other things besides pulling. I mean, Jake, you were afraid you weren't going to get done working cattle. You guys get all that work done before you came in the house?
Yeah, for today.
For today. Your mom actually sent me some information on you guys. So does that make you nervous?
And that usually ain't ever good.
She said you guys are hunters. You enjoy hunting, hog hunting, deer hunting, duck hunting.
Yeah.
Golf. And then Cole, tell us about this. You got a dirt bike. She says something about, you guys got a high school fishing team down there?
Yeah.
What?
A high school fishing team. I never heard of that before, honestly. You ever heard of that, Jason?
No, I want to move to Texas and be a kid again.
So there's a class where you get to go out on a boat and go fishing? Is that what?
It's not really a class. It's just kind of a team deal.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty much on your own. You just go out on the weekends when you have a tournament and do some fishing for the school.
Jake or Cole, do you guys have a Facebook page for the truck, or where can I find some pictures of the truck and the Whitewright facility? I can share them on the screen while Ron is talking with you.
I don't have Facebook, but I think
there should be a Whitewright page.
We're gonna turn you. Oh, there's a Whitewright truck and tractor pull and events page. Does that sound good?
I think so. Yeah.
We're gonna teach you guys a little bit about marketing a little bit, Cole. So, you guys, like tens of thousands of people are gonna see this tonight, so this is your chance to really like hammer it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's called, what's it called?
There's the Whitewright truck and tractor pull page.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
also,
I found it here. Cool.
Yeah, Jake was the co-rookie of the year, shared the spotlight with last week's young gun, Jason Mackenzie Yark,
Nice.
back in 2017. Had a couple of wins in 2019, looks like. This is the Whitewright page, or?
Yeah, I'm on the Whitewright page, and then it looked like it. Is it Thunder in the Alley? That's what your guys' poll's called?
No, that's the Chickasha.
yeah.
That's the Whitewright page, though.
Runyon must help with this then, because it's got all this Chickasha stuff up here. Is that Whitewright, guys?
Yeah,
Okay. You guys do truck drags, or is that just parking?
that's just parking.
Okay. Because it looks like they're getting ready to race there, Jake. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that's the entrance.
There's your Outlaw hook, right? Thunder and the Lone Star.
Yeah,
You guys co-sanctioned with Outlaws and TTTPA, right?
yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, looks like you guys are bringing the modified four-wheel drive class back this season.
There's bad decisions.
Yeah.
Who's that driving there, Cole or Jake?
that's Jake right there.
Where that's at.
The truck did have a one win this past season, 2021. Your dad was at the controls
Yeah, we got
of
to hear.
that one. Even though they had him listed as Jake Miller, I was announcing Jake Miller all night. Hard to tell who's behind the wheel with the helmet on, but
Yeah,
Jake or Cole, which one of you is the ladies' man?
mm,
I
Is your
think
mom watching? We gotta be careful, or what?
it's you ask.
You can just say no comment. It's okay. Andy says there are college fishing teams. That's pretty cool, Ron.
and Andy would know.
Andy would know. Andy would know. So, you guys, is it the last weekend? And what's the dates on this year's Whitewright poll, Ron, for 2022?
Whitewright is June 24th and 25th.
Okay.
In Whitewright, Texas.
This year, it seemed like it was later in the year, wasn't it?
No, it was in June.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It ran. Manila was the same weekend, and it's going to be the case again this season. Manila is that Saturday night, Manila, Iowa. So, you guys got some pretty good coverage out of that. The news actually came down and did a story on the Whitewright poll. I don't know if you saw that, Jason, but
I
I
did.
put that on the Facebook page when I saw that. I thought that was pretty cool. Was that a Dallas station that came in there and did that?
it's just a local station out of Sherman.
Sherman, Texas.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that they came in and gave you some free publicity there. That's a nice deal.
All right, everybody. We need some good Cole and Jake stories. They're kind of being shy.
Right.
We need some stuff in the comments, kind of stir them up a little bit. Have a little fun there with Cole and Jake. So, if anybody's got any good stories.
Eric Claypool says probably Cole, but I think he might have been answering the driver question. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
he was. Yep,
That came
he
before
was.
the who gets more women question.
Polling wise, guys. So you've been going to polls basically your whole life, Jake, is what you said when you opened up the show, right?
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much ever since we were little, since it's just right down the road, we pretty much been going out there every year since we were little.
What
So
are
the
some of
Whitewright
your
track was
Go
actually
ahead, Ron.
that's all right. The Whitewright track was actually a facility before you guys bought it, or
Yeah,
Pulling?
this is about how many? It's been going on for 40 something years now.
oh wow.
Awesome. What are some of your earlier memories, guys, of pulling, like in your favorite classes, maybe watched as you were growing up?
Growing up, I always thought like smoker tractors were. I mean, growing up.
Nice. Cole?
Yeah, everyone likes smoke when they're kids.
So what made Dad decide to get a two-wheeler instead of a smoker?
Money.
I don't disagree with that. So your dad's a smart man. He owns a pulling track. I don't. So
Can't be like farmers up north.
Yeah, David
Cole,
Hunt
what's
said
the biggest fish you caught?
About 9.5. That was a largemouth bass.
That's a big largemouth bass.
Yeah, that's all I do is bass fish. I don't fish for anything else. So.
Wow. Was that the biggest fish of the tournament?
It actually wasn't in a tournament.
I would have put that one on ice and stuck it like in your live well and brought it back to life the day of a tournament or something. So
Cole also shows steers. Some major steer shows. Got some coming up here pretty quick, right, Cole?
Yep, February.
Said you want a Texas pull in Abilene your first year of pulling. That's pretty cool. How many times had you been down the track before you got that first win?
That was actually my first pull.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty awesome. Jake, do you have a story like that? What happened
No,
on your first hook?
I don't have one of them stories now.
Jake, what do you do for a living?
Today, I've been on a horse all day, pretty much working cattle. Well, that's all we've done. That's all I've done all day today. But yeah, some days, a lot of days it's cattle. Sometimes, or cattle farming and trucking. Sometimes that's about it.
There you go. So where do you see you guys in pulling? Is this something that it's got its hooks in you guys? I mean, from here on out, you see you guys transitioning to your own vehicles later on and competing against each other, or where do you see yourselves in the sport here in, say, 5-10 years?
Yeah, see if we can afford it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that doesn't get any cheaper, that's for sure.
No, that's for sure.
I found the news article, guys. I'm going to put this in the comments about Whitewright that K10 it looks like maybe. Yeah, K10 ABC did. I put the link of that in there, so if anybody is watching the show wants to go check that out, they sure can. Josh Runyon's texting me things to go look for, so he's doing a good job.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. That's the news station story there. Is that what it is?
Yeah, K10, Ron, is the one who did the story. I was trying to find a video of it, but it's just showing the news, the press release. I got some video here. I can play. Is this from outlawpulling.tv, Ron? Let's see. Maybe it's one of the live cut-ins. But I want to show
I don't know what you got there.
I want to put.
Pretty sure I put that news story up. I thought I had video on that when I posted up.
I'll keep looking for it. I'm just trying to keep
back
everything
last
going.
June, so you have to go back a ways.
This look like your poll, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So look at that crowd. Holy cow. So that would be the 2.6 diesel trucks of the TTTPA. Or are they 3.0 now? I can't remember. They might be 3. I think they're 3.0.
They have a 3.0 class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, what's the word on the mod four-wheel drive coming back?
I have no idea about that. I would have to ask my parents.
I got the scoop on that. They're coming back.
Gone back to the twin.
Y'all know more than I do about that.
Got twin Hemis in the lead.
Are you starting rumors, Ron?
But I know it. No, that's fact. I've got the schedule right here, buddy. Got it right here in black and white. I think Claypool loves coming to Whitewright more than anybody else that comes down there.
Rolls Royce.
Does he do well?
About 4 years ago.
I'm not sure how well he's done down there, but he loves Whitewright.
River Rat, Wayne Longnecker.
He was upset at me last year because we didn't have mod 4-wheel drives at Whitewright.
Things got kind of western right there, didn't it? He was a bucking and bouncing. I believe he might have even got up on one wheel there at one point in the run. Definitely not what Wayne was looking for.
Who's Whiskey Throttle? Jason, you know who that is?
Somebody out of New York that likes to watch the shows.
Cool. He says, congrats, Miller Brothers. Keep up the good work. Let's grow pulling.
Thank you.
Now, Jake, Cole's the fisherman and the. Well, I guess you like hunting too, don't you? Cole, hunting hogs and deer.
Yeah, been duck hunting quite a bit here lately.
Yeah, it looks like you both are big into hunting, and Jake's into golf.
Yeah, I like to play golf when I have time. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your handicap?
About a 12 or 13.
Good.
Well, I was going to say we go play golf sometime, but never mind.
He can give you strokes. It's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't play quite that good, but here lately I have been.
Now, you're not using your foot wedge when you're getting that score, are you?
No, not every time.
Yeah. You ever play with somebody that uses the foot wedge?
No.
So when they're underneath the tree, Jake did his kicking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not guilty of that, but I know some people who are.
That's the best club in the bag.
To some people, yeah. So what's your roles at the pull there in Whitewright? What do you guys do to prepare for it, and during the event, what hats do you guys wear?
Oh, just a little bit of everything. Running around doing a little bit of everything, just helping get the track ready and just everything. I mean, obviously getting the track ready is, we do a lot of that and try to help Mom with the gate if whatever we need to do, and whatever the pullers need, just try to do whatever we can, a little bit of it all.
Yeah, that's a lot of people don't realize all the work that goes into getting ready for a pull, and there's a ton of stuff to do,
Yeah, it usually takes a solid week, a full, I mean, a little longer than that. I mean, you got to keep it mowed and everything year, but usually the week leading up to the pull, we pretty much have to stay out there for a full week, all day, every day, trying to get everything ready, equipment and tracks. I mean, just a lot of work.
Who does most of the prep work on the truck, getting the truck ready for a pull?
Me and Cole help, but that's mostly Dad's doings.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
You guys ever do any wrenching on it?
Yeah.
Josh chimed in here, said you guys do anything and everything. Two of the hardest working young men you'll ever meet, he says.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, look who it is.
This is his walk through the pits. I just want to let this play.
Gotcha.
While we're talking to the boys here. Our young guns, Jake and Cole Miller from Whitewright, Texas. So I turned the sound off on Josh so we can keep talking. Oh, now we got
okay. I thought you were going to listen. There's the birthday boy. 50 years young. Clint Medding. Happy birthday, Clint Medding, if you're watching. So this is what you guys envision pulling was one of these tractors like this,
Yep.
the smoker tractor, like a big Pro, something like that.
You can buy them every day, Jake Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's for sale. So
Yeah.
everything's for sale.
So are you guys competitive with each other?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, but we used to be, but we get along pretty well now. We used to have quite a few tussles every day, but we do pretty good now.
So you both go deer hunting. Who's got the biggest buck?
Mm-hmm.
My brother got me beat on that one.
Okay, well, tell us the story, Jake. What do you got?
Oh, well, I got lucky, I guess. I hunted him. He walked out and took care of him.
Yeah, how big was he?
He scored 178.
And then you both are hog hunters too. Who's got the trophy there?
Cole kills way more hogs than I kill. He kills some big ones.
Yeah.
Pull that picture up on your phone. See if we can show a picture from his phone on to this phone. He killed a big one the other night.
Cole, are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am.
Can you message it to Jason Schultz and I'll put it right on the screen. Ron, what classes are in Whitewright this coming year? Pro stocks?
Yep. Pro stock tractors, modified tractors, super mod 2-wheel drives, 4-wheel drives. And that's the 4 classes we got going to Whitewright. 2 nights down there, of course. 24th and 25th of June. Which we just released our tentative schedule last week. We can talk about that in a little bit, Jason. Yeah. A lot of hooks on there this upcoming season. Now, I've never been to Whitewright for the pull, guys. I mean, what makes that pull stand apart down there? Everybody seems to want to go there. What are we missing by not going to Whitewright?
Oh, I don't know. We always have fun. It used to. I don't know. I guess it's not as much as it used to be, but I guess it used to be a pretty good party, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've heard that's kind of still the case, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't take part in that, Jake, is what you're saying?
No, I don't ever do none of that. Well, I don't much I used to. I learned it makes you feel bad the next day.
Yeah, especially when you see the sun come up. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Kurt Coleman said it's awesome down there. He said he wished they were going back. The Super Farm. He pulls a Super Farm class, and they went down there last year for for Whitewright and all had a great time.
We're gonna keep trying to get as many classes back. Just try to keep. We're gonna try to keep growing it as much as try to keep getting. Maybe one day we can have. I know a lot of people want to come down. We'd like for everybody to come down. We just ain't made it there yet. We're trying.
Yeah, I'd love to see you guys get that crowd back that you had last year. That was. Has there been any kind of plan there to increase seating capacity or anything like that?
Yeah, we've looked at getting some more bleachers and stuff, and we're gonna try to get a little bit more seating before next year.
Damn, Cole, that thing's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's quite large.
Holy crap! I would have ran like hell. I wouldn't even. Hey, do you guys shoot them out of helicopters? I want to come do that. So.
I've never been in a helicopter before, but there's a few places around here that do it. That'd be
Cole, you find that, and I'm flying down. We're gonna go. We're gonna get them. Get me some. So. Ron, you're gonna crap when you see this. I tell people all the time that they think they're vegetarians. I said, you go try to handle cattle one time and you'll no longer not, you want to eat a burger. That's all I'm going to say, or a big old steak. So. And
David Hunt said, beautiful pits,
city
great track, always a good time. Another Facebook user saying basically the same thing with shade trees.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Ron, are you ready to see Cole?
Yep, let's see this. Let's see this. Holy shnikes. Look at the
That
head
looks
on
like,
that
man,
thing.
that looks like you shot an elephant, Cole. That ain't a big.
Holy smoke.
Yeah.
How much that thing weigh?
We didn't weigh it, but if I had to take a guess, it's over 400 for sure. And that's not really that big, but out in the wild, they don't grow as big as they would everywhere else. So
Is that on your property, Cole?
that's near my house. Yeah.
Those things, they just ruin fields, right?
Yeah.
That's not a pellet. That's not a pellet gun that you have there to shoot that piggy.
No.
What kind of rifle is that?
That's an AR-15, 7.62 by 3.9.
One shot, one kill.
I had two.
What's that, Cole?
2 shots.
2 shots?
Yeah, that's a monster.
Holy shit. That's a good comment. Yep, that's what I said too.
Wow.
Doug Meisinger says helicopter hog hunting is a blast. I've seen it on YouTube. I want to do it. My uncle lives in Tulsa, guys, and his daughter shot like an 1,100-pound pig. Is that real? Does that sound right? It was like gigantic. That seemed too big?
I find that hard to believe, but
Was it 700 then? Is that possible?
Yeah, I imagine they're out there.
It was. I'll find a picture of it, Cole. I'll text it to you. It was gigantic. Okay. I don't know if it's 1,100, but it was a big number. So.
Yeah, I saw one several years ago. I actually think this guy was in Kansas, but he killed one, and it was in the back of his truck, and it literally took up the entire back, the bed of that pickup. I forget what that thing weighed, but it was, geez, a monster. But you guys are kind of overrun down there, right?
I think we should have a young gun reunion down in Texas, Ron. Take all the young guns down there and go hog hunting.
Go hog hunting.
We can ask Nelson if that can be one of our field trips with the young ones.
Doug Meisinger can set up the helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of property down there. Can we do it on the Miller Ranch?
Yeah, we could quite a bit. The problem is everybody always wants to go hunting, and you take them out hunting, and you never see anything. But you go hunting without anybody, and then you see everything.
Yep, there's a couple questions here. One user is saying, "Do you eat them?" And of course, Jerry Setter said that's a lot of bacon.
No, I've never ate one out of the wild before. They carry a lot of diseases when they're wild, so I stay away from all that.
Gotcha.
Them wild hogs, they're not it. Them big ones like that, they're no good.
They're a menace to society.
Now, how often do you guys see those things down there? I know we're getting away from pulling here, but I mean, is it like, where I come from, you see deer and in the backyard, it's pretty common. Is that kind of how you see the hogs down there? Is it common like that?
Yeah. You don't always see them, but out in wheat field, cornfield, or pastures even, they like to hang out there.
They've gotten a lot smarter though. They don't used to. You don't see them as much as you used to. They have gotten a lot smarter for sure. But there's still just as many of them.
Yeah, they say they're intelligent animal. I don't know, but
if Schultz is Doug trying to see if I'm going to poke or puke. I don't know what poke means. So
I think he means pukes. Yeah, I think
I can do that. I'm gonna take Cole with me. He can shoot him. So I'll find him with my I'll get binoculars out. Cole will be like, you're 3 o'clock, Cole.
Be spotter. Yeah.
Fully automatic. So
Well, guys, we're going to let you go here.
Oh,
Jason.
no.
No. What? What you got?
Yeah. Who do you guys want to thank besides your parents? Got any kin or family or friends that help you guys with all this and go pulling? Or anybody you want to make fun of tonight? Because we like to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Well,
Jake, you look like Wyatt Earp. Jake,
you
look like Wyatt Earp. Put that little mustache thing there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I appreciate it. No, we were talking about the track and stuff earlier. I mean, I guess, thanks to everybody that comes and says good things about it or whatever. We appreciate it and appreciate y'all coming and keep trying to do as much as we can and keep trying to make it better. But,
well, I mean, Ron and I saw a lot of big names pullers that, that we respect saying good things about your event. That's a great sign, especially if somebody from Iowa wants to go back to a pull in Texas. You guys know, we know how far you guys travel to run the circuit. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on there, So
right.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. And honestly, the Super Farm class is not a class that we send a long ways out. We keep them somewhat close to home base. They're pretty concentrated in a certain area in Iowa, Nebraska, but those guys loved it down there. I think they were all ready to come back. So that's pretty good haul for those guys in the Super Farm class. So that says a lot right there. So.
The one question Ryan Rusink always like to ask on Monday night show is, if you guys could steal the keys to any pulling vehicle, he likes to put all these rules on it. I just say, if you could steal anybody's vehicle, you don't have to worry about it. If you break it, you don't have to pay for it. What would you drive? Any class, past or present, right? And then where would you want to pull it at?
I'd probably want to drive an unlimited super.
Yeah.
Here.
Is there a particular tractor, Jake, that you would want to drive?
I don't know. I might have to talk Colin out of his tractor one day.
That's a good guess. That's a good choice. Cole?
Yeah, probably the same. It's pretty cool.
Okay, new rule: you can't do the exact same thing your brother. Okay, gotta pick something else. Any other classes?
Pro stock.
Okay, whose? Anybody's?
Yeah, probably Clint's.
Okay, that's a very good.
Good choice.
Seriously, guys, that tractor. Whatever I post a picture of it on Beer Money, it goes viral. That because of that sheet metal. It's insane every single time. It's one of the most popular pictures we can post of any of the tractors. So pretty cool.
Oh, and the insanely beautiful hooks that thing makes.
Yeah.
Most of the time too.
Oh, it's a mean one.
Yeah, it holds the front end up there forever.
It's a mean one. For porters to hold them off like they did, that's a hell of a points championship for those guys. So, well, cool. Jake, Cole, thanks for coming on tonight. Thank you you guys are the next generation of pulling. You know how great of a sport it is. We need you guys to keep it going. Okay. So.
Yes, sir.
When you start dating girls, you got to take them to a pull. And if they don't like it, they got to go. Okay. They got to go.
Ain't gonna work, huh?
My wife's not a big fan of pulling, but I took her to a tractor pull our first year. And I say, you don't ever have to go, but you don't ever get to give me a lot of crap about it. She's a deal.
So. Corliss is chiming in here, saying you need to smile a little more, Jake.
Yeah. Carlos seen me smile a time or two. I don't know if it's good or bad, but.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys taking some time out and hanging out with us.
It was fun to meet you guys. I've seen your truck before, but never. Now we put the faces to the name, and that's why Ron really likes to do this show. Is to the fans don't get to always see your faces because you got your helmet on, then you drive the truck away. But it's pretty cool to, I think you'll find out this summer at polls. People are like, hey, we saw you on Facebook and YouTube, and it's pretty cool. So, if you get any extra dates out of this, Ron and I just want to thank you. That's all. So,
yes, sir.
Have a good night, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Take care. Like, seriously, these are like the politest kids I've ever met in my life.
I know.
Yes, sir, and thank you. All of them. All of them are.
Yeah. And humble.
Oh.
Humble as could be. So, But a lot of good comments tonight too. We got a few of them on here trying to give them a hard time, but most of the
No, and
comments
that's what's fun.
really good about these.
I got to remember to like find out who we're having on. I did better this week. I almost did it a full day before the show instead of the day of the show. But I want people to know who's coming on.
Well, our list of young guns is getting pretty low, and I noticed that Eric Claypool was chiming in here. He's been kind of MIA on the young gun interview. So, if anybody wants to give Eric Claypool a hard time on here, here's your chance. We need to get him on as a young gun.
Ron, seriously, look at that thing.
Look at the head on the thing. That's what I'm.
I mean, that seriously looks like an elephant. It really does, like a baby elephant. I know that's supposed to be cute, but that's a big hog.
No, that's not cute. That thing will hurt you.
No, elephants are supposed to be cute.
Oh. Yeah, that's not something you want to run into in the dark of night down in Whitewright.
I got a really funny meme idea. That I will not post it on the Outlaw page, but I will post it on Beer Money, if you know what I'm saying. I got a really funny one. It's already curing in my head there a little bit. So, what questions? We want to know what questions our watchers have tonight about anything. The Polish Championship still happened. I did a live video this morning after I walked the dogs. Man, Ron, it was -3 this morning. I came back and my face was just red. I'm like, oh, I got to do a video. But if you want to see your favorite outlaw pullers in the Polish Championship, first round of voting ends on Sunday. And I'm telling you, there's some outlaw trucks and tractors that are doing well. I actually don't know who's in the lead. We have one person that has all of that because we're trying to keep it as fair as possible. But I've been told that some of the outlaw trucks and tractors are doing well. You can vote once a day through Sunday, Ron. And then the top 20, we're going to have a top 20 that we're going to roll out on the 24th. But give us about a week to kind of get organized, notify everybody that's in the top 20, make sure they want a spot to get in. And then we're going to fire back up for the final round. So some classes have like 4 spots to fill. Some have 6 or 8. And we're going to put on the website then, okay, of these 20, please vote for, this many. So if you want to see them there. And what's cool about this event, again, 100% of the gate. So every dollar that the spectators pay at the gate, and it's only $15 to get in, and every dollar from the live stream is going back to the pullers. So it really has an opportunity to truly be one of the biggest payouts ever. We're just pretty pumped about it, Ron. That we've had over 11,000 votes as of last night in 1 week. So
where do folks vote that want to vote for that?
ThePullersChampionship.com.
Okay, on the website. Okay, good deal.
If you don't mind, Ron, we'll just do it right now. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
I'm driving, right? So.
No, you're driving. You got the keys.
Oh, shoot.
And you weren't drinking alcohol there, so I've seen you were drinking here.
I've behaved so far in 2022. Yeah. It's only been 11 days, but, I'm off to a good start.
Russell, the Outlaw schedule will come out on the app once we got all those dates secured. The schedule we have out there right now is a tentative schedule. So some things may still actually move around. There may be some things added. I don't think we'll lose anything off that tentative schedule at this point, but there may be something added. There may be some class changes, but we had to put a tentative schedule out there so for the pullers to start planning for the summer, taking vacation days, planning vacations with the family, things like that. So that's why that tentative schedule came out last week when it did.
I just put the link. To the website in there. I'm going to share it on the screen so everybody can see it. So you go to thepullerschampionship.com. You can vote once a day. So we'll just do one right now. So click here to start voting. And the rule says choose who you'd like to see compete May 13th and 14th at the Holes Hours track. First round closes January 6th at 11:59. Make sure to pick at least one puller for each class. Some of the classes, Ron, you can vote for up to 9, but like the limited pro class, not everybody recognizes all those, and they're all going and just voting for their favorite. So you can vote for just one if you want to do that. So hit start. And there's today's date. That's how we know if you voted, because it timestamps it, Ron.
Gotcha.
Just be able to spell my own name right. That'd make sense, wouldn't it? But Ron, let's do this one together, okay? So limited pro tractors. So let's go through and let's grab all the outlaw tractors. Can you see this?
Can you make that bigger?
That's
Still
as
kind
big
of
as
hard.
we got to vote for Daly, right?
Yeah.
Learman's they're outlaw, right? Running on red.
They run with us. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. High Velocity Legacy Edition. Todd Davidson. In Too Deep, Tyler Paddock. Bounty Hunter, David Novak. Holland Alice, Rich Scheibe. We had them on, right? One, we can pick up the 9 in this class. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What do you got out of those? Look at the young guns in that group as well. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, this is every 4-1 that competed in 2021, Ron, is on this list for the whole country. So
I think 3 or 4 of those outlaws were young guns that we listed there.
yeah, there's Brent Paddock. I know Sydney's. I know I'm not going to vote for Sydney because I know they can't come. They're going to be harvesting or planting. Ken already said don't get Sydney's hopes up. So vote for Roger. He's not a young gun, but he'll be new to the class. So let's see here. Here we'll go Ethan Ridd just to keep it going here. Scroll all the way down through. Those are all the 4-1s that are on the list. I got to unshrink my screen here so I can go to the next page. Pro stock tractors. Again, just boom, boom, boom. You guys kind of get it. I don't want to take up all your time on this. We'll vote for AC Express. Cody, go next. And then you have 9 light supers. Scroll through here again as well. And pick those out that you want to vote for. You can vote for up to 9 in this class.
Who set up your website for this? Do you know?
Brent Yarin.
Brent?
From Hooked Up Polling Productions.
Yep, I know Brent. He's
does an awesome
pretty
job.
sharp,
With all the Unlimited Supers. High Hopes. He was commenting on our show last night. 2-wheel drive trucks. I know Trevor
dropped out.
Trevor accepted theirs.
Okay.
He was third in points. We took the top 3 from PPL, NTPA, and Outlaw Ron. And then Side Checks turned theirs down because Cole's going to be having a baby. Well, let's vote for Jake Miller, don't you think? Just had him on the show.
Heck yeah.
Help me pick off all the 2-wheelers from the Outlaws, okay?
I'm having a little trouble seeing it, so.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Who all you have in there?
This is the best I can do for size-wise. I think everybody kind of gets the idea there. And then super stock diesel trucks. We'll just vote for Hostile, Mike Lepley. And then modified tractors. Let's vote for Uncle Sam and Cotton Candy.
Now, which modified tractor class is that?
So we're running National Farm Machinery Show rules. And you hit submit. And then your vote is in. That's
easy as that.
It's waiting, but it's thinking right now. But we've been getting a lot of votes. It's been a lot of fun, and we want you all to do this.
Cool.
And do that. So vote for your favorite outlaw pullers, put them on display. It'd be kind of neat, Ron, someday, how you'll say, hey, this tractor competes at Louisville, and this tractor would be neat to hear the Pullers Championship in that coming out of your mouth. Hey, this tractor from the Outlaws won the Pullers Championship in May, the best of the best, and kind of neat. So
yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about Kansas City a little bit.
Sure.
Because I did some self-promotion. Now you can do a little self-promotion. So
yep, the Cowtown Showdown is on, ladies and gentlemen. And we are pulling on that Wednesday night as we did in 2020. So we'll start on Wednesday night, March 16th. Be 4 nights of pulling, 6 sessions. Everything will stay the same as far as classes, except for we're not going to drop any classes, but we're going to add the Super Farm class. So still working on where we're going to put that in there. There will be some changes in the final rounds. especially with the gas and alcohol vehicles. The finals will have fewer vehicles than we've had in the past. There was some complaints from the city about the fumes, carbon monoxide being a little too high. So we want to eliminate that. And we'll have to take, a couple less per class going into those finals. But pretty much everything else will stay the same, except, for that and the addition of that super farm class. So, yep, the 2022 Cowtown Showdown is on. And that ad right there, I put out before we realized we were going to do that Wednesday night. So you can add the 16th to that as well. Ticket prices, we did raise them a little bit. Wednesday night, they'll be $20 for adults, advanced ticket purchase, $25 all other sessions, and Saturday night finals are $30. If everything stays the same with Ticketmaster, if you buy at the box office the day of the show, there'll be $2.50 added to those ticket prices. So as of right now, there are no mandates for masks or anything else. No restrictions on crowd size. So fingers crossed it's going to stay like that, and we'll have a good show.
That's great news. That's a great facility, Ron. I mean, a lot of people, are excited about that event. So,
and I apologize to folks for dragging our feet a little bit on this, but this COVID stuff, it just scares the bejesus out of us after what happened in 2020. And if something were to happen where they threw a bunch of restrictions on us, we'd have to shut it down. Just no way to recoup from it. So we need to be safe and play it safe, and we'll keep an eye on what the city's got going on, which I got my ear to the ground on that, because whatever the mayor says, that facility's owned by the city of Kansas City, Missouri. So when they put restrictions and mandates out there, that facility has to follow them.
We're just have Jake and Cole Miller's parents buy it.
There you go.
Right?
There you go. Two-wheel drives. I don't have my notes on that. The two-wheel drives will hook twice, 2 preliminaries and 1 final. So there'll definitely be a final. So I think they're Thursday night and Friday night, if I remember right, Thomas. And then Saturday night is the finals. Yes, we do have vendors at Kansas City. No food vendors, can't sell food. But we do have vendors if you're selling T-shirts.
The city has the food, but the city has the vendors, guys. There's food and drink to buy there.
Yes.
Ron doesn't get it. Ron and Ken don't get to do that. So
No, nor do we.
I don't want somebody not to come, Ron, because they think they couldn't get a hot dog. So.
Right. Yeah, there's plenty of hot dogs and hamburgers and nachos and all that. It's just.
So I zoomed in, Ron, as much as I could on the tentative schedule, and the Remedy is running for outlaw points this year. So I'm excited. We've made that decision, and we're gonna be in Milan, Missouri, June 2nd. So I'm pretty.
We have you on video with audio here.
Yep.
Just saying.
No, that's fine. So it's all good.
So yeah, this is the tentative schedule. How many hooks is there on there? A lot. There's more than we had last year if you look at that schedule real close.
Ron, what's the TV column next to date? I've been wanting to ask you what that is.
L
and a BS. I know what BS stands for, but I don't know what L stands for.
Make that bigger again.
Okay.
Enlarge that if you would. What column
Right
are you talking about?
See my mouse? See, it says TV.
I think that's big screen.
Oh, probably the video boards.
Yeah.
Probably little and then big screen, big screen.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we use that internally, this information too, for running the big screens and
okay. So Steve, here's a picture of Jake Miller that was sent to us. Steve Deckinger sent that to us.
Oh, he's two-fisting them. Look at that.
Attaboy. Attaboy. What's his shirt?
This was after the pull. He pulled, of course.
Yeah, drinks well with others. His shirt says there. So. Nice.
The some new polls that we've added to the Outlaw schedule for 2022. June 2nd, Milan, Missouri. June 17th, Cherokee, Iowa.
You guys have hooked in Cherokee before, haven't you?
That was before me. I'm not sure. I think there was at one time. June 13th in Bloomfield, Iowa. July 15th in Lee, Nebraska. July 22nd, Wayne, Nebraska.
Were the Outlaws in Troy before, Ron?
At one time, yes. I actually announced a show there a few years ago.
Okay.
But
I
they'll
remember
run.
I remember that being a Grand National NTPA. Is that ringing? Am I saying that right? Troy, Missouri?
Yeah, I think so. But what Troy does, at least now, what they do is they'll run one organization for 2 or 3 years, then they simply flip and go to another. It's not because that organization did a bad job or anything like that. That's how they do it. They rotate. So,
gotcha.
So yeah, we're back in Troy, we're in Wayne, Nebraska, July 22nd. Bowling Green, Missouri, July 28th. Indianola, we were scheduled there last year, but got rained out. Lamar's, Iowa, July 30th. Let's see. Back at the Iowa State Fair, of course. Chickasha, Oklahoma went from a 1-night event to a 2-night event.
What days is State Fair?
26th and 27th. What's that?
Oh, Iowa State Fair, 16th and 17th?
Yes.
Will it be during the day again? Probably because they have concerts at night, right?
Yeah, I think the schedule is the same as far as during the day. There may be a couple of class changes there, a couple of ads. Windsor, Colorado is the new one for us. September 2nd and 3rd, Labor Day weekend.
So is that like co-sanctioned with Heartland, or is this all Outlaw out there?
I think that's all Outlaw. Yep. And it is an increased purse too. They're adding to the purse for that event as well. Unionville, Missouri on September 9th.
That's a great place. I've announced down there and I've pulled down there. That's the hometown of Mullenix, Gopher, and Stuffy McCormick.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Tanner Michael and Nick Michael.
Yep.
Of course, the next night back in Buckner, Cape Girardeau, Missouri again, Spencer, Iowa, Lufkin, Texas, and also back in Warrensburg, Missouri. So,
yeah, I saw a lot of comments. I saw a lot of comments about why Warrensburg is in red, and I think you or Will commented on there that they haven't picked their date yet or something, right?
Yeah, we're still trying to find the right date for them in there. So, but yeah, we'll have them on board. Dubuque is still a possibility as well.
Stay away from May 13th and 14th, Ron.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Please.
Yeah, we're not going to land on that date, so we're good to go. We're trying to keep everything June through September for the most part. And of course, we may end up down there at Doug Vogt's pool too. Doug may have a pool this season as well down in Texas. So
is he from Gillen, Texas, or something?
Doug is what the heck is the name of that town? It's escaped me. I can't think of it. Help me out, Josh. Help me out.
You went down there, Ron. You went down there and announced like they ran outlaw rules, but it wasn't outlaw points. But you did
state.
A couple of those.
Yeah,
right.
It was considered a state hook,
okay.
State level hook, which is a lower payout. Lindsay, Texas. Thanks, Josh and Thomas.
Thomas was typing so fast he said Lindsley. Instead of Lindsay. So. It's all good.
How many Pro 4x4s are we taking at Cowtown? Well, I'm thinking about 36. That's about where we were at before. We had 3 sessions of those, but we'll simply be taking fewer to the finals than we did. If we took 12 before, we may take 8.
I've been going back through all the Facebook run, and Dave and I were talking, and like you see a lot of these places do like the top 21 posts from 21. I've been trying to find the top 10 videos from last year. I want to show you. Look at the reach. Do you see that right there? 119,000 people. Then this was the third most popular video, and this is the second time around, but this is a good one, stuffing one out there.
Tends to do that.
Do you recognize this poll, Ron?
Yeah, this is Sac City, I believe. Sac City, Iowa.
Is this is Sac City?
Yep.
That's good stuff right there, Ron Stone.
Yeah. My singer had a good pass there too.
Even you truck guys like good passes like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ron, we will do some Kansas City lives too on Cowtown, the page, and Beer Money at the same time. Just like we do these at night too. So, and then I'm trying to find the number one video. So this is the second most popular. Dave was down at the starting line with Josh's phone. This is Tyler's. This one has reached 815,000 people. Isn't that crazy? It's awesome.
And it's crazy that it's just him backing up to the sled.
Right. And then here's the number one video of the year. It was Justin Hoffman. And this one has over 1 million views. So. But it's cool. It's a different angle. Not everybody shows this all the time.
Right.
You know? Look at that grandstand at Spencer Ron. That's just awesome. Hey, this is where you drove Meister's tractor, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Notice that wasn't the most popular video of the year, Ron.
Thank God.
No, I was going through the stats with Dave, and the Outlaw Facebook page reached 4 times the people that it did the year before in that same time frame. So that's pretty exciting. And it's because people are, sharing stuff and liking stuff and commenting, and that's what makes the algorithms go. So.
Yep. Somebody was asking about naturally aspirated 2-wheel drives in Cowtown. That's Wednesday night. Wednesday night.
I want to.
Aaron Decker's. Yep. Wednesday night, Aaron. 16th March.
He gone.
He gone.
Hoffman's accepted their invite to the Pullers Championship, Ron. So that's
good deal. Good deal.
Say that again about Wednesday night, Aaron or Ron. I don't think Aaron heard you. So
what's that, Aaron?
The 2-wheel drive trucks. Wednesday night, you said?
Wednesday night, the 16th of March, will be the naturally aspirated or modified 2-wheel drives. I call it modified. I just always have the carbureted, fuel injected trucks I call modified. The blower trucks I call super modified. So.
Oh, that's fine. You're the announcer, Ron. You can call them whatever you want to call them.
All right. Well,
yeah,
I'm going to work on
good luck to all the Outlaw Pullers heading out to Shipshewana, Indiana this weekend. That's January 13th through the 15th. Test passes are tomorrow night. And if you want to watch that, go to whatsmoking.net. You can buy the live stream. And then it kind of turns into Louisville, doesn't it, Ron? Pretty much for big ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle of February. A lot of Outlaw representation there as well. So
yeah, Louisville's coming up.
Oh, so
what's this? Yep.
Tractor Puller Simulator. They're creating a new game and they're going to put the remedy in it. I don't have a ton of details on it now, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So, and
very nice.
I'm going to get next year. I'm going to get Josh Runyon so much remedy beer, Ron, just so he shuts up. So.
Is he still bugging you about that?
He picks on me all the time about that. I deserve it though. So. I talked all big how I was going to be around all summer last summer. I was full of crap.
Oh, I remember.
That's why I feel weird saying I'm running for points because, but parts aren't. Hopefully we don't make any messes at the dyno here in a couple weeks. So we'll see what happens. So
You're going down to Hearts for that?
yes, sir. So,
let me know. I'll come over. And
well,
hang out.
getting ready for Cowtown. That we're going to unveil it there for 2022. So
Good deal. Yeah,
Yep.
give me a shout. I'll come over and see you. It ain't too far.
Okay, that'd be fun.
So.
Well, I'm going to play your
Sure.
video of the Miller boys. Thank you for getting them on. Yeah, I guess as soon as you know you. So next week I'm going to be in Turks and Caicos. So I'll be messaging you. I'll set the link up and stuff, but I'll need you to run that one.
Yep.
And if you just let me know who you're having.
Will do.
As long as myself, my wife, and our friends get negative COVID tests, I'm going to Turks and Caicos on Friday.
Yeah. Good luck on that. That's
I don't know, and I feel great, and I'll probably be the one test positive. You know what I mean? It just everybody's getting it anymore. So.
Oh, Josh chimed in. He said he'll believe it when he's actually drinking it. So.
Yep. I'll get you running. So, Ron, I'm gonna play Miller's video, and you have a good night, buddy.
All right, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next Tuesday.
Adios, amigos.
First season of competition in a two-wheel drive machine. Hometown kid, cheer him on. Nice pass for Cole there in the badges.
Jake Miller out of
Here we go. 17 years old, Cole Miller, the bad decisions, T-Bucket.
Here we go. Double down. Keep ready. Double down. Look at that picture.